Destroyers are fast, maneuverable ships designed to escort the larger vessels in the fleet. Modern destroyers can be found in virtually every major navy. One of the most heavily armed and armored ships in use. Despite their prevalence in today's naval warfare, the concept of the 1860s. After World War II, destroyers evolved into extremely sophisticated weapons, able to do battle against enemies in the air, on land, and both above and below the water's surface. The largest of these ships measure around 500 feet long and boast a variety of ordnance and weapons. In the case of the U.S. Navy, there are around 72 destroyers in operation at any given time. Depending on each ship's current mission, they could be operating as part of a carrier battle group or serving as a patrol boat in a specific part of the world. Despite their size, most modern destroyers are built with speed and range in mind. Arleigh-Burke-class destroyers, for example, have a rather shallow design compared to other large vessels. This reduces its radar cross-section and encounters rough seas. Though an Arleigh-Burke-class destroyer it must often be resupplied and refueled while on mission. Known as underway replenishment, this procedure requires strict coordination from teams aboard both vessels, particularly when the weather is unwilling to cooperate. Port in San Diego. Since then, the vessel has served. The Paul Hamilton is home to 300 servicemen and women. During their deployment, the crew may participate in any number of exercises. Arleigh-Burke destroyers also have multiple small, fast boats and helicopters they can deploy to aid in their mission. It is not a normal working environment, and private time or space is often. Destroyers are, first and foremost, weapons of war. The sheer amount of offensive and defensive systems on board is extremely impressive when it comes to modern Arleigh-Burke vessels, like the Paul Hamilton. The average destroyer features a single cannon on the front deck, typically a Mark 45 5-inch gun. They also have 20mm phalanx close-in weapon systems. An automated turret capable of firing 20mm rounds at incoming enemy boats, aircraft, or missiles. There are also torpedo tubes, either on or below the deck, which allow the ship to engage submarines and surface vessels. But the real firepower on board a U.S. Navy destroyer is the missiles. Each ship carries a variety of surface-to-air, ballistic, and cruise missiles. Some of which can accurately attack targets hundreds of miles away. And despite the destructive power of weapons like the Tomahawk and the E-Ram, not all of these missiles are intended for offense alone. Torpedoes, on the other hand, are not about speed. Instead, they are designed to do maximum damage to the heavy, armored hulls of other warships. Using a propeller-driven or compressed air system to propel them toward their targets, torpedoes move anywhere between 10 and 63 miles per hour. Destroyers are distinctively different from guided missile cruisers. Fleet. After aircraft carriers and amphibious assault ships, these vessels use powerful combat systems such as Aegis to attack strategic or tactical targets on land or sea. They are also equipped to defend against aircraft or other ships using a variety of different weapon types. The current guided missile cruiser type in the United States military is the Ticonderoga class. These ships measure around 570 feet long and are just 55 feet wide.
5 TAC, 300 TAC, 2 TAC, clock stricken in accordance with RFSD CCSI.
Which presents a very small target to enemies that might try to attack from the front.